Othello on the beat.
The vibes is real, so real, the real, so real. Vibes is real, so real, so real. Vibes is real, so real, so real, so real. Vibes is real, they real, so real, so real, they real, yeah. So real. Vibes is real, they real, so real, they real, so real. Vibes is real, so real, so real, so real. Vibes is real, they real, so real.
Oh,
My
there we go.
my issue.
It always act extra black when it's time.
Yeah. I'm a little upset. Look, can I talk about it? Just so you know, brother, me hearing you, it sounds like you're going in and out.
What about
Oh,
now? I
yeah, you
just
good.
I just fixed it. You know, we are here. We gonna edit
Check.
all that shit out, so ain't nobody
Keep
gonna
it.
know what the fuck just happened just then.
Keep it. Keep it. I want the real. I want them to know the real. But I'm mad.
What's
You
good?
get to listen to the intro, and I got to nod my head like I know what's going on.
You know what? Next time I should have just played. I should have just played it in the Discord. That would have been the smarter thing to do.
We getting the kicks out.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all black and inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
black
yeah,
on
yeah.
both sides. Black on both sides.
What's good, my brother? What's good? What's how has life been treating you?
Blessed.
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna be real. It's been a whirlwind. Getting ready for Halloween weekend. It's a big weekend for us. If you don't know, now you know. We're doing a lot of things. Anybody that's trying to slide, if you're going to be in the Tampa Bay area, please
Please.
hit your boy.
Yes. Hit him up because I'm not gonna answer. Hit
Yeah.
him up because I'm not gonna answer. I'm not
I
even
got-
gonna hold you.
I got the script. We got the place. We got the videographer.
Oh, you got the
We got-
script?
I got the script. We just
Oh.
came through this weekend. Ooh.
No, it's real.
Oh, yeah. I got to send it to you so you learn your lines.
Oh God. He got me acting, y'all. Got me acting, y'all. Oh
But
man.
but besides that, man, it's been from the last time we recorded to now, a lot has changed.
Yes. For both of us.
I live in Orlando now.
Yep.
There's distance. Now we have to deal with distance now.
Distance.
What else? I'm working my ass off.
Very
Every
much
day.
so.
I'm working, trying to make things happen. And hey, a lot of time with my family that I didn't get before. Ain't nothing wrong with that. More importantly, can I be real?
Please be real. All I know is real.
More importantly, I just went to this Pusha T concert last weekend.
Ooh. disappearing.
Now I'm back.
Hell, just not a chance to react.
Shout out to Carolyn. She calling me. I might have to call her. Yeah.
This nigga, hey yo.
She hung up. It is what it is. But look, this so she can see that I tried to answer. But when I tell you, my boy, we big Pusha T fans.
Yes.
Let's get back on it. We big Pusha T fans. Daytona, we wore that Daytona album out when it came out.
Still play.
So much so, one of our bros, James, he hated so hard on the album just because we liked it so much. He came back later on and was like, I ain't gonna lie, that thing was hitting. I was just hating on it because y'all was hyping it up so much. So I'm like, why black people gotta do it? Like, why we gotta do it? Like, enjoy it like the rest of us. But anyway, so, hey, Daytona came, and then this new album of This Almost Dry came out. And, you know, for anybody don't know, half of the album was done by Pharrell, half of the album was done by Ye. And production-wise. And, yeah. When I tell you, Pusha T wore us out. No. I don't think you heard me, fam.
Tell him.
This nigga. See, I'm a fan, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Because Pusha T, he's not really known for, he ain't gonna be up there doing no backflips or nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he gonna come out and rap some songs I like. But that dude came out like it was a theatrical performance. He came out. First off, the song started. He came out with that creep. And he just rapping. He in it. He's in it. He raps essentially 2 albums because he does most of It's Almost Dry, and he does most of Daytona.
What?
Including the Drake diss. I said, this nigga's doing the Drake diss. And I'm talking about he's like, as a performer, this looked at me like, this is the level I need to get to. Because he had your attention the entire time. He worked the entire crowd. And when I say he rapped 2 albums straight, boom, boom, into that song, DJ, next song, boom, boom, stop, he gonna do a little acapella, and then he comes in, boom, they're doing this, and the whole time he has these. Each song had a different visual in the background that goes with the song. For example, hold on. Let me look up what song it is. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to speak out of turn.
Oh, God.
I don't want to speak out of turn.
If you know, you know.
Diet Coke, which is calling for crack. He does Diet Coke. In the background, there are literally instructions on how to make crack on the visual screens. I was like, I'm there, and I'm there with one of our close friends and her sister. And I look and I'm like, it's like, number 1, number 2, boil water, number 3. I'm just like, is this nigga giving us instructions on how to cook cocaine into crack? this nigga is real. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry. But when I say he rapped every song, boom, 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 word for word, lyric for lyric, and I tell you, he was never out of breath. He was never, every word was on point. He was like a machine that did 2 albums worth of songs straight through. Wasn't no pause. Hold on, back in. This was the pause. He stopped. I forgot what song he does last. And then he stops. And then he goes. And he walks off stage. And our good friend goes, I knew that ain't it.
I know she ain't say that.
She did. She I know that. The crowd yelling, push up, push up, push up. We should come back out. No. From behind the little thing, he goes, I know y'all don't think that's how we was gonna end it, right? DJ come up, drops it. Get the man to the just go. Never give me mercy. Yo, chicks is so thirsty. I mean, the juicy Lambo with the yo, she trying to swerve me.
Swerve.
She come out, top down, this pit bang, this that damn. Right? Go from that, go straight into Runaway. And, you know, Runaway is classic from one of the best hip hop albums of all time. He goes, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all do the song. And walks off the stage. The whole beginning of the song, the whole crowd in unison is singing Kanye's part, the beginning of the song. And then we get to the chorus. And after the chorus, and then Pusha comes out. Yeah, drop top beats, temperature kind of dances, and then that kind of dancing. He was working us. Then he went into no, that's that shit I don't like. Think so, based on that don't like. Woo! The friend, nigga. The pops in my hand, nigga.
These hoes traffic. That shit. That was that heat.
He does that. And then he goes, who been with me from the beginning? Who was with me from the beginning? Day one. Who's from day one?
I know he ain't do no.
And then one of the most classic beats of all time goes on. I'm your pusher. I'm your pusher.
I would have lost it at that.
Were worn out.
Patty cake. I'm the baker's man.
Then he promises
cakes as fast as I can. Well, hey.
So he gets he plays the 2 albums, gets off stage, comes back, plays the hits. Because you forget how many hits he's been a part of. Oh, and he did Young Nigga Move That Dope. Just to remind you. He did Young Nigga Move That Dope as well, just so you know. The beat, like, when those beats would come on, like, the energy in the room was electric. It was crazy. Like, nobody cared about nobody looking at them. Niggas was just in that bitch jumping. That nigga move that. Yeah, move that dope. Man, move that dope. That nigga move that dope. So he leaves again. This time, people think it's over, so they start walking out. That nigga said, one more, comes back and does one more song.
This nigga's a machine. Jesus.
I was like,
he was killing y'all.
I was like, I can't breathe.
This nigga did his whole catalog. He said,
Man,
y'all gonna get y'all money worth. I'm gonna make sure you come back to the next concert, my nigga. Y'all gonna come back to this next concert.
it was crazy. It was crazy. So that was that. And so that was the highlight of my weekend. I'm really excited about going to see Black Adam, which we're gonna get into a little bit later. But brother, what was your weekend like? Let's talk about that. But before we get to it, could you do me a favor? Could you send me
Mhm.
the link for this right here? Because there's a couple of people that want to just watch us while we are streaming live. I'm gonna send it to a couple of people so they can see the live stream.
I got you. I got you.
Flipping the yams, flipping the yams, flipping the tipping the yams.
That nigga move.
Push it.
That bit remind me of whatchamacallit.
Oh, and he did New God Flow.
You did what?
He did New God Flow. Nigga, he did New God Flow. I put my hands up like I was in church. I was happy like this. Brother, I wish you could have came.
A fool.
I wish you could. Everybody wanted you to. Everybody was like, where is Isaac? He said, reckless.
I assume.
Reckless. I said, where is reckless? The world. The world moves without recklessness. And I said, he's not even in the state right now.
All I could do was just watch, cry.
Shut up, Kevin Gates.
But yeah, that's literally I was at. So damn. I just wanted. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I would have loved to see push. I love to see push, but you know, just the vibe with my family that I ain't seen in a minute over there in Orlando. I would have loved that, just off the strength of, you know, it's rare when you get to see your fam again like that.
That's right.
I would have loved just the fellowship with her. But
Fellowship.
whew, it was such a time. Such a time.
Thank you for the link, my brother.
Yeah, ain't no problem. Whew. As far as for me, I ain't gonna lie. That couple of weeks been hard, bro. This last couple of weeks been pretty rough.
What's going on?
Job been stressing me out.
That's what they do.
My uncle passed just recently. So that's why when they asked what happened, I was actually out of the state. Dealing with family stuff. So that was happening. I come back. My job just tried me. First day back, y'all. I come back. They tried to tell me, yeah, well, we gonna change your shift. You gonna work 10-hour shifts. 4 days, 10-hour shifts.
Oh,
I say, that's not what I asked for. They said that's the only shift that was left. I said, now, this is how the plot thickens. I say, okay, something here ain't right. I look at everybody's new shift. Every other person has the same shift in my position.
Mhm.
I'm the only person whose shift got changed in my position. So I'm trying to figure out how, if we just went 6 months with everybody working the same shift, because nobody changed shifts, then how all of a sudden the shift that I had is not available anymore, when we was literally working at same exact times for the last 6 months. So it was at that point when I realized y'all ain't finna hold me. I'm not gonna be doing this. So yeah, we're looking at all of our options. I'm not gonna say anything because this is publicly documented. We are looking at all of our options. That's what.
First off, why you sound like a 5-star recruit and it's time to go like, what college you going to? We are reviewing all of our options.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Do I need to send
you
you a
know,
link? Do I need to send you a link? Let me know.
if you know, man.
Do I
Because
need to send
to
you?
tell me, because
Okay.
listen, tell me I
Okay.
have to work from
Uh,
7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
uh,
every day. Except, but you get one day, you get the 1 weekday off. I'm like, that kills
hold on. 7 to what?
7 to 6. My brother, I have problems getting up and being to work at 8. Y'all want me to
Jesus.
work 7 to 6.
I mean, that 4-day schedule has become more and more popular. Is that the schedule Lady T works?
Yeah, she works a 4-day. Right now she works all 5 days, but
Okay.
she's trying to switch to a 4-day. Cause she likes the 10-hour shifts. I said, F a 10-hour shift.
Okay.
Give me them extra, take them hours off, and I'll put it on one day and stretch it all out. Because if I do a 4x10, especially with those hours, number
Well, at least, I
one,
mean, if you do 10 hours, you get off at 6, right?
yeah,
You get off at 6, you still got time to do something in the afternoon. If you wanted to, you could catch a movie or something. Go to dinner.
my brother, that would sound great if I didn't have to be up and ready for work at 7 a.m.
No. You gotta be working at 7.
Yes. So, you're telling me that I literally can't stay up. So football games, any basketball games that run late and all that, I'm missing all of that. Because of that, I can't do that. You're telling me
Monday night in at 12, you'll be looking at the clock like, oh God, please no overtime, please no overtime.
not even 12. Nigga, I gotta be asleep like 10 p.m. That means I literally get off work. I gotta go to the gym, cause if you start work at 7, you can't go to the gym in the morning. You gotta go to the gym, come back,
Shut up.
literally come back and just go straight to sleep.
Oh,
What's good? What's good?
shout out to DJ Lady Shay. She said she watching.
Shout out Nail.
Oh,
J Nail.
J
Nail.
Nell. Nell. So speaking of J Nell, we going to that black party?
I mean, I don't know if you going, but I'm
What?
fixing. I'm fixing to go.
What?
You feel me?
Wait. What you mean you don't know if I'm going?
You
I'm
know,
selling drinks in the parking lot. Because
bruh,
we know, look, shout out to James.
first of all, if you
Jake, we know Nelly don't like to drink. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
gang crypto and
Oh,
culture in here, you feel me?
oh, the family, the
Where's my
family.
videos, bro? I need my videos. Matter of fact,
Uh-oh,
since we own that,
uh-oh,
drop. If you ain't listen, I don't want to give the idea, but we
oh.
did a skit.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't drop it, my brother,
Talk to him.
if you know, you know.
We did a couple skits. He just over here holding in the tuck.
Hostage.
Ain't nobody gonna watch it. Well, then put it out there. Now what?
Let the people
Let
decide.
let the people decide. Let the people decide. You feel me?
What's good? Everybody that's watching, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, this is a private stream. You can only be in the chat room in the stream if we sent you the link personally. This isn't a live. He was like, we just gonna. I'm like, let's just send it to our people just so they can interact with us if they want to, or just watch us or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we can because y'all like in a circle, so it's like what we plan to do is like basically a private live streams and then with our people and then release the streams later on that people could just watch it. So they didn't watch it live, but we just gonna release the footage. There it is.
Yeah. So I mean, besides the the death in the family and my job, circle jerking me ish. That's how I feel.
Did they use lubrication or just straight dry?
Straight dry, bro. Straight dry.
Yes.
You know, they the type, as they say in the military, the type the screw you and not even give the common decency for a reach around. That's what they say. That's what they say in the military. That was my dad saying. I said, damn. Hey, yo, y'all heartless.
Okay. I could have given my boy PP touch. But anyway. But like I said, I'm gonna send you some links because I've been told you.
Listen, you never lied to
I've
me.
been told. I could have got you way more money, but the thing is, now that you got to your position, you always got that. Something can't nobody take it from you, so you can take that to somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's the only thing real about it.
Yeah. So okay. So we got a couple nerds in the chat. We got a couple,
Couple black people,
couple notable people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got DJs, we got singers, we got financiers. You know what I'm saying?
diverse community. You feel me?
That's what we do. Black Adam comes out this weekend. Are we excited?
The what?
Okay, so The Rock, right? He's playing this character named Black Adam.
Okay.
Now, the funny thing is, he's kind of black, but his name's not Adam. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is this: this is a superhero movie, but it's going to have like a twist. The Justice Society of America is going to be in it. It looks like a lot of characters that we really wanted to see on screen for a long time, and it's coming out this weekend. And I'm not saying like nobody's talking about it, but it ain't really the movement don't really seem like it's pushing that hard for it.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Talk to him.
I'm okay with that.
And why is that?
My brother,
Yeah.
that way if it's trash, it's DC. DC has failed me too many times. DC has failed me too many times. If it's trash,
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with too much shit from y'all Marvel niggas. y'all be on my ass. I'm be real. Y'all be on my
Rightfully
ass,
so.
and I don't appreciate it.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I don't appreciate it
Rightfully
because
so.
when we was coming out with these animated TV shows and shit, ain't nobody say nothing.
That was popping. That was popping. That was popping.
Ain't nobody say nothing.
That was popping. That was popping. Y'all was good. Look, Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, Teen Titans.
I knew
Y'all was moving. Y'all was moving.
I knew 4 Marvel niggas when that DC time was prominent with them animated shows. 4 Marvel niggas. Now all of a sudden, everybody's a Marvel nigga.
I will say that. So, as a dude, I've been single for some years now.
Okay.
And you go on these dating sites, and it's like half the girls on there be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But what you into, man, Marvel? And I'm just like, that's kind of wild. So many wild. Because we all know that women nerds is not nothing new. We all know that.
Yes. Yes. All the nerds know that women nerds ain't new. But now it's prominent.
It's a little like, for real?
You had to search for it before.
Okay. All right.
See, the thing was, before you had to search for it. You ain't got to search for it no more. Now, everybody.
It's right in your face. I'm going to be honest with you, and not from a historic point, but essentially, Marvel has become DC. Because when I would always talk about the Marvel versus DC conversation, my first conversation is, well, everybody likes DC because DC heroes are the prototype for what heroes are. So they, Superman, of course, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, it's just, that's what the prototype is. I can take those 4 and show you hundreds that are just like them, or offshoots, or we just twisted it to see what would it be if we did it this way or did it. It's the same thing, just over and over again. So, even though I'm a Marvel person, you always gotta respect DC because that's what it is. That's historically, that's what it is. I enjoy Marvel more because I just think the heroes are more relatable. But that's what I think the movies has brought that, like, all kids know Iron Man now. Like, all kids didn't know Iron Man 20 years ago. All kids know Iron Man now. All kids know Thor now. All kids, like, they're not niche heroes. They're not, because, back in the day, Marvel was Spider-Man, X-Men, Hulk, Wolverine. It's very much that. Everybody knows the X-Men, everybody knows Hulk, everybody. But it's like Captain America is a household name. Hawkeye, household name. Like, all these people whom you had to be in the know. Doctor Strange niggas know who Doctor Strange is now.
Which is ironic.
Think about that, bro. Like
super ironic. Because it's like, if we was in the 90s and you asked a nigga who Doctor Strange was, niggas would have looked at you crazy. What are you talking about?
and that's what it is. So I'm just like, so that's what I think the flip was. The flip is just, now the Marvel heroes have become what the DC heroes have always been, just household names. So now everybody just knows them.
Which is cool. It's cool because all I got to say is,
oh gosh,
I need everybody that's on this new Image Comics wave, chill the fuck out. Because I've been rocking with Spawn and Image Comics for a minute. I don't need everybody trying to jump on shit because it's incredible. Invincible. I don't need y'all niggas jumping ship. No. Let me have something. Please.
Well, what's the problem with something that you love becoming popular?
Because as you know, everything when it's just you knowing, great. And when other people know and you have other people to converse with about it, it starts off great. It always starts off great.
Yeah.
Then that shit go from this is cool to
Yeah.
all right, my nigga, this is annoying. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
And I
That shit
think
changed very, very quickly.
and that's everything. Like that's everything from, you know, like like Game of Thrones, and now you got, House of the Dragon. You know, there's multiple books, multiple books. Like everything that's gonna happen in these shows has already been written. You know what I'm saying? They follow pretty closely. They deviate here and there, but it's like, yeah, like a lot of people didn't even know they were books until the shows, and so now people are going back and reading Song of Ice and Fire and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure at a point years ago that that community was very niche and it was very like, they were into it themselves. And now look at it. Now it's a national thing. Like now everybody knows about Game of Thrones. It's a world, countrywide conversation. And I'm sure somebody from the beginning who was down since day one reading the books before the shows was like, here these niggas go. But I mean that's the way it is.
It's the same thing as you ever had a song that you absolutely love. It's like
Yes,
I could listen to this song every day.
Yeah.
And it's like you talk about the song to people and they like, I don't know what the fuck you talk about. Nobody really paying attention. And then all of a sudden, 3 to 4 months later, the song started getting radio spin.
Back when radio was the thing, but I got you.
Yeah, back when radio was hot. Or the song get popular on TikTok.
Oh,
And
God.
you hear the song everywhere. Now all of a sudden, niggas got dances to the shit. You can't go nowhere and just play the song and just appreciate the greatness of the song. Niggas got to do a dumbass dance to, and you was like, I fucking hate y'all niggas, bro. Why y'all ruining the gym?
Why do you hate everything? You just hate everything.
It's like
So-
when I found out people stroll to grind mode. My nigga, as somebody from the South, when I found out that motherfucker strolled to fucking grind mode, I wanted to fight everybody in the state of Florida for 5 fucking minutes. I was so mad.
Which one was worse? That or the TikTok Wu-Tang craze that happened when they were doing the Wu-Tang dance wrong. And they were just kids and just found the Wu-Tang song and they were just Wu-Tang with it, Wu-Tang with it, Wu-Tang with it. I'm like, y'all ain't even doing it.
The Wu-Tang one is probably worse because
Wu-Tang was way worse.
Because if you ain't go to college, you don't know shit about that shit. You just South Florida, we bopping. You just juking. Hey. So, nigga, I saw.
Uh-oh.
I almost said something. I saw these jits.
Yeah.
These jits
Yeah.
just doing shit. I don't even know what we even call this now. They just doing things. They ain't even dancing. They just doing things. Waving their hands in there and shit. My nigga, bro, I ain't never been so mad. And that's how I realized I'm old. I'm officially old.
You have the soul of a 53-year-old.
Yeah, my nigga, I 100% am okay with that because I was like, my nigga, if I felt like probably how parents feel when they heard these gangster rap niggas remixing the Isley Brothers and shit. What the fuck is y'all doing with my music? This was great Isley Brothers music, and you over here remixing it to some bullshit. No, that's how I felt.
For the ladies in the place with style and grace, with you. I got you. Now, hold on. We're gone. We're spiraling in a different direction. You gotta bring it back. Bring it back. So look, the point I was just trying to make is, when something's good, it's bound to be popular. Especially now, people are looking for IPs to exploit because that's what the world is right now. So if something's popping, it's bound to get picked up if it's good. So I mean, at the end of the day, it does dilute it some because you gotta when you make something for a specific group, you can be authentic as you want to be, and it don't matter. When you make something for everybody, now you have to include everybody. So it does dilute it to a point. And that's why I always give my hat to the people or to the things that became popular and stayed true to the source material or to yourself. But back to the original question, how are we feeling about Black Adam?
I bought my ticket.
Jeez.
I'm gonna be in theaters, right there, front row.
Shout out, Nikita,
and shout out because nobody is going to the theater. I'm going to, so I'm gonna be in that bitch.
Oh god,
chilling.
So, I bought my tickets today.
You're gonna be in that bitch wall to wall.
The theater I bought a ticket to I think they just opened it up because it was empty almost, essentially. But yeah, I bought my ticket. You know what I'm saying? I plan on seeing it. I think the trailers look good. The reviews are out. Have you heard the reviews?
I didn't see no reviews, no nothing. What the reviews saying?
The early
preview,
The early people these, I like to take them with a grain of salt because these reviews generally are positive because you gave somebody something for free.
I mean, true. I respect
You want
that.
somebody to compliment, you want to have somebody compliment your cooking, give them food for free.
I don't know if cooking was the right one to use there, but I got you.
Anyway, I don't know where that was going, but I'm gonna walk away.
I'm just saying, I don't care how good a cook. I got you though. I got you.
But you real. You gotta think about the mass, brother. You can't think about yourself.
You right. My mistake.
The everyday man don't got that level of realness.
Oh.
That sounds like a book title. But no, so the early reviews are out as we spiral again. One review was like, it's very fast. It's moving very fast. The plot is very loose and doesn't really tie down much, but it's a lot of action pieces and they move from one piece to the next piece very quickly. Okay. Now, back in the day, you would call that action-packed. Okay. The next, I'm just, niggas be trying to do all these words. Okay, but it's a lot of action. It's action-packed. In the 90s, they used to use 2 words, and you know exactly what it meant. Like, what's going on? But another review was saying, basically, they paint a picture, and the picture, this was so dope. It was like, the picture is so much on the picture that it's hard to concentrate on one part of the picture, but it's still beautiful and confusing at the same time.
It's like I get it, but I don't get it, but I get it.
Exactly. And then the third one was like, oh my God, I love it so much. It was amazing. It's everything I needed, everything I wanted, everything I need. Thank you, The Rock. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what's next in the DCEU.
Okay.
Yes, he was essentially gargling The Rock's balls for like 30 seconds. Like it was weird.
I
I felt
just need you to
uncomfortable.
calm down, my brother. I just need you to calm down.
I felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel. I don't know if I need to be here. Do you need some privacy for this? I don't know. But so those are the three I heard. So to me, at best, it's gonna be a great action movie. With some great set pieces. At worst, it's gonna be a mess of a film with a little bit of plot and a lot of action. So nobody said it was boring. That is a plus. Nobody said it was boring. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. So I'm excited to see it. I'm definitely excited to review it next week after we've seen it. But you know what we gotta do? Prediction. Give me one prediction from the movie. What you think gonna happen?
What I think is gonna happen in the movie, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is gonna happen. See, that's hard because is what I think is gonna happen and not what I want to happen. Because what I want to happen is for all this foolishness, whatever, end up with, my boy. And you know who I'm talking about.
Oh God.
You know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
To get his own. That's the end credit. Where he ends up getting his own movie. Give me a movie with him, please.
Just tell him who it is. Just tell him. Why are you hiding this? Just tell him.
Y'all know me.
Okay.
Y'all should know who I'm talking about.
Okay. Who do you want to get the whole movie? Why are you being so secret? There's 5 people listening to this, maybe 3.
Damn, bro. You could have made a scene like we had some niggas in here, bro.
I don't know. I can't see. I can't see the thing. You can only see it. I can't see it.
It doesn't show for this because I don't have the stream elements.
It's cool. It's cool. It don't matter.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat, write us in the chat. We can see if you write in the chat, but we can't just see the one in the chat.
Yeah, you can see the niggas in the chat, right? When they write.
I can't see nothing.
How you can't see? You want to know?
Should I be on the RVU?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
So, right, okay. If you go to YouTube, RVU YouTube, download YouTube Studio, and go on the RVU YouTube, and you can literally pull it up and see everything.
I got you. But yeah, brother. So back to who do you want to get the whole movie,
man? Dr. Fate, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
want Dr. Fate get his own movie. Now, chances of that happening?
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate looks amazing. Like,
chance of that happening is like a 2.
The casting in this movie is amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna be real though. I think, and I'm gonna hold judgment, but I think The Rock would have been a better Captain Marvel or Shazam, as y'all know. I think he would have been a better Captain Marvel. Just to be honest. More than making him Black Adam.
Thinking about it, like,
Because The Rock, he has that smile, and he has that everything's gonna
happy,
be okay.
the funny.
Yeah, like he could have been, and he's like big, and he could have done jokes, and he works well with children. Like he could have.
I feel that's kind of typecasting though, to a degree.
I got you.
I feel like this is more sinister. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at him for doing something different because you got to. You know what I'm saying? How many jungle movies can we look at with The Rock?
Flying out of places, jumping onto buildings and
Like, let's go. Ripping his arm cast off.
holding up cars and while holding on to buildings and shit. Stuff that's just. What are we doing?
Fred Hobbs and Shaw. That movie wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was okay.
I take your word.
I saw it in theaters, and I was like, "This is okay. This is okay."
I take your word.
Now, I don't know how I was supposed to believe all of those Polynesian men were supposed to be fighting these dudes with guns. Oh, I remember now. They turned off their guns. Never mind. It was they wrote it into the script. They turned off their guns, and then that's when he was doing the little, the they're doing
the head up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a head up. I got you. As we say in the South. Let me get that head up real quick. All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember that. I remember because I was like, how do you go fight these? They got guns. And y'all got sticks. Like, what y'all gonna do?
We have the power of film. We have the power of film. That's how.
Man, I was like, man, they didn't let me on that, man. I could pass. I could pass this, you know what I'm saying? Hawaii.
You already had the halftime show. Right?
They could.
Chill, my nigga. Chill. You had the halftime show. You done got your fame. They now
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel so lame even bringing it up now. Like I just been like, it's 2 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be like, yeah, because you know I gotta have a video on my dating profile.
Hey yo, you lie.
All right.
Bro. Wow.
Check the hinge. No, but nobody. But this is the thing. Nobody pays attention to it. And so I just be talking, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I'll mention it in passing because I'm like, okay, you read my profile, so you saw that I was in it, and yeah, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and I was like, Super Bowl match, that was crazy, but it was just performing for that many people. Because on TV, you got to tell people, oh yeah, I do music, I act, I do all that. And it's like, yeah, performing in front of all those people, thousands of people in there, millions of people, and all that. You was at Super Bowl, which one? And I'm like,
the one in my city. The fuck?
The one on my profile, the one the weekend. He was in that. I'm like, yeah, it's on my profile.
Nah, I just got the video up there because I just fuck with the weekend that much. We just cool. Like we go out for drinks on Mondays and shit. Yeah, so.
Me and Abel tight. Me and Abel are tight.
They just had
it. That was cool. Niggas called him Abel. They didn't call him Abel. And it's kind of like, you just used to like people calling the artist name all the time. And it was just like, yeah, what's up, Abel? Chill.
Did you see the video of his talking voice?
Who?
Yes.
I heard it.
I mean, okay. The internet went crazy. It was like he sounded like Trevor Noah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know who he really sound like when we was talking
Who?
to me? Cause he was very, very nice dude. Me and him the same height. I felt good about myself. Nice dude, nice dude. But he he sounded like Michael Jackson would put on that voice. Yeah, guys, I just want to thank y'all so much for helping me achieve my dreams.
Oh
And I
God.
just want to let y'all.
Oh
Like, that's
God.
exactly how he sounded. I'm like, that nigga voice ain't
Make your voice ain't like
like,
this.
I wanted to be like, nigga, you could talk like this. There's only so many of us here. You could just talk that forever.
And
You
they would
ain't
have been
gotta
like,
worry.
nigga would have hit that look left, look right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Fuck this shit, dog. What to look at?
Now you talking my language, April. Do you need strippers and coke too? Because I got
um,
some
if you know, you know.
technical difficulties, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We're gonna cut that out. Everybody watching live, I apologize. We're gonna cut that out of the live show.
Cut what out? Ain't nothing happen.
Exactly. Wait. Okay, so Black Adam. That's what you. So okay, you want Dr. Fate
Dr.
to get his
Fate
own
to get
out.
his own.
But what do you think is gonna happen? Tell us.
I honestly, I don't know. This is the first. This is the one film because normally I could predict DC movies before anything within like the first
Mhm.
10 minutes. This the first movie I've literally stayed away from completely. I don't want to know anything going into it. I don't want to
Nothing.
predict nothing. I just want to
Nothing.
go through the ambiance of it.
Oh, you just want to chill.
I just want to experience it. It's like
Okay.
I predicted
Okay.
Us. I predicted Get Out.
Mhm.
I predicted everything like as far as twists and shit. I predict a good percentage of them.
Did you predict Nope?
I don't think I predicted Nope.
I
No, I
wanted
didn't.
you. I wanted you to lie.
No,
I was
no,
waiting on it. I was waiting on
no.
it.
But then Nope was one that I was just like, I didn't expect it to have like a crazy twist to it. I just expected it to be like, this is a
what it
movie
is.
because it's like there's only so many times you could do this.
Mhm.
There's only so many twist endings and all that other stuff. I'm like, nigga, this it's a movie.
Look at this movie.
It's,
Okay.
yeah.
So
What do you
you
think
just. Ooh.
is gonna happen? Please intrigue
Oh,
me.
well, I know one thing that's going to happen that's basically been confirmed, and I'm gonna leave that alone. For anybody that's listening that don't want the movie spoiled or don't want a part of the movie spoiled, I'm gonna leave it alone. But my thing is the timeline, because the Justice Society of America is in it. So I'm like, oh, so it's old times. But then it's like I'm looking at the technology and it looks new age. And then there's like they find him and they release him. And I'm like, is that the beginning or is that the end? Because that comes off very, this is the like a post-credit scene kind of. So what I think is gonna be, because see the thing is, as comic book people, you kind of like what I'm saying,
It's like you know
you
what's gonna
the
happen
the beat
to a
type.
degree.
Yeah, that's like the beats. So it's like, okay, Shazam was a good guy. I mean, Black Adam was a good guy. He got here, start fucking up with the power, with the help of the Justice Society and Shazam, the wizard. They trap him in Egypt and put him under stones and stuff so he can't get out. I just feel that's all I feel like gonna happen. I feel like he was gonna be good. Some stuff gonna happen. He gonna have a turn. They're gonna put him down, and I think the movie gonna end with him good night.
I would be
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if that was it. I get it. I like it's like
That's what it's gonna be.
it's like I would get it, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I just want this nigga to be a bad dude throughout the whole movie. Like just
Yeah. Because my thing is, I'm trying to tell people like this. When did Black Adam become an anti-hero? I'm like, anti-hero what?
he's not. That's the
he's-
funny thing. Is like
He's a villain. Straight up.
Yes.
It's
That's
not
what-
an anti-hero.
that's why I'm like, we made a
no
movie
point.
about a villain. Oh, okay. Which is kind of like weird because I mean the whole Venom movie with Rock. I'm like,
Mhm.
I mean, I know
I got you.
Venom wasn't really a anti-hero per se. He I mean he had good days. He had good acts occasionally. Wasn't a good guy. So I was like, this is interesting to have a movie where it's like bad guy is a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy.
Like they never see. This is my thing. Anybody knows me, Venom is my favorite comic book character. But I will push back to that. Just from the standpoint of, I think Venom, like all of us, starts at a place, and then Eddie Brock Venom, because different people have been Venom. Eddie Brock starts at a place where he loses everything to one person. One person is basically the bane of his existence. He loses his girl, he loses his job, he loses credibility, he loses everything because one pipsqueak, goody two shoes, Ortiz boy that everybody just likes.
I mean, it is of his own fault.
But all of them, they're all things that happen to us are our own fault.
That is very true.
Niggas don't like taking responsibility. But then that's the point. You know what I'm saying? And Venom, the Venom symbiote gets on him, and he finds out, and at the same time finds out Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and it's like, oh, so I didn't kill you. You the dude. And so Venom starts. But I think the defining moment for Venom is when Carnage comes around and Spider-Man, and we all know the saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, Madam Web to Spider-Man. And it's like, look, Spider-Man comes to Venom, he's like, look, I can't beat this dude by myself. I need your help. And Venom goes, all right. And he helps him defeat Carnage. And I think that's a very defining moment, just to show that,
The fact that we
can-
ain't get that in the movie is
crazy.
like
It's crazy.
how we ain't get
That's-
Carnage in.
You got Carnage.
No. No. Nigga, bruh. I almost went off on you. Nigga, no.
We got Carnage though.
All right, bro. All right. Okay.
My bad.
All right.
bad.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got Carnage.
Okay. All right. So, but I just think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a decent, the good back to Black Adam, which we keep getting off of. Do I think it's going to be a decent to good movie? Yes. Do I think it's going to be this world-changing movie that Rock is trying to convince us of it? No. And I'm going to leave that there. And we will know next week when we record what answer.
You gonna see, you gonna see, boy. I swear to God, boy.
Should we do it? We gonna do. Oh no, we gonna do a reaction video this weekend sometime after we
Yes.
see it, put it up, and then we gonna have a full breakdown during the next podcast.
Oh
Spoiler
man,
free,
I could
spoiler
just
free review.
woo, I can see
Okay.
it now. If it's bad, bro, if it ain't good, I'd have been through too much. DC done took too much of my money.
Jesus.
I'd have been through
Well,
too much turmoil.
I got you. Well, on the better things, and by better things I mean Marvel. A few weeks from now,
This nigga.
Black Panther, Wakanda Family,
Yes.
Black Panther 2 comes out November 9th. And I don't want to, we got more time before that one, so I don't want to take up too much time. But we just got a trailer recently, and in the trailer it shows a female Black Panther in the trailer. It's not a spoiler, guys. It's in the trailer. Unless it's Baku that got it plucked down by.
Oh Lord.
How you feel? Do you feel it's gonna be Shuri, or do you think it's a fake out? What you think? Is it a fake out? Or are they trying to fake us out? Marvel's good. Marvel's good for a fake out. They're good for a fake out in the trailer.
They're good for a fake out. The thing is, as far as who else they will put in there, because the thing is, you will want somebody that's kind of a household name or something like that. That's been with the franchise, because as we all know, Chad and what he's done. R.I.P. Rest in peace to him. What he's done to Black Panther, he's made it more than just a comic book character now. Now it's low key like a movie at this point, like Black Panther.
Yeah.
So it's Wakanda forever.
I need another Kendrick album for Black Panther. Not the same. It's not the same.
Ooh, that was
this time to turn it around.
That's the one.
This time
That's the
around.
one.
This time to turn it around.
That's the one, man. But as far as I feel as though, because it's so monumental, they want somebody who was there with Chad to take up his mantle. So if they did a fake out, it would be I get it for shock value, but I feel as though the masses won't be as receptive to it as they would if it would be Shuri.
I feel you. Letitia Wright, everybody after the first Black Panther movie blew up. Lupita and Chad, of course, we need them. We need them already. Angela Bassett, she's a legend. Forrest Whitaker, legend. Michael B. Jordan, he already was Michael B. Jordan. But let's just be honest. Even Michael B. Jordan's profile became bigger after that movie. Because, before that, Michael B. was kind of he was like the Black Wire. I call it the Black Wire Reynolds. Like, when Ryan Reynolds got Deadpool, it changed. And Michael B. Jordan, it changed. Once you play a role that sticks with people like that, it makes people look at you different.
Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. Yep.
Yeah, it's just you can't. they're iconic roles now. Like that's iconic. But I said it the same. People like that. People didn't know what's to do. Letitia, what's my boy from Get Out?
M'Baku the
Not Baku and Jobu. The one who betrayed him in the end with the rhinoceros and stuff. You know, deny. You know, even though she was already Walking Dead and everything, but you know, everybody's profile went up so much because of that movie, and everything got everything that it deserved, of course. And so it's like, I feel what you're saying. Like it's you kind of, I can tell by the way that they're advertising. Like if you look at the advertisements, the way they put Shuri in the middle and in the foreground at all times. That she, like, if you look at the poster, like the poster is telling you everything. Like one thing I learned from Nope, if you go back to the Nope posters, the posters told you what was going to happen in the movie. And so I was like, after Nope, I said, all right. So once they started releasing posters for Black Panther, I was like, oh, they already telling me what's going on. Okay, cool. I see it. Now I will say this. The only wild card in all of this is my girl from Chewing Gum. My girl from Chewing Gum. Bald-headed, British African.
Yeah, the one who was
I can't think of her name.
the fighter. Oh my god, I can't think
I
of her
can't think of
name.
her name.
I know
but
exactly who you're talking about.
She's in this one.
There is if that's the curveball they take and she's the one, I will 100% agree with that. I'll be cool with that. I will rock with that.
I'd be cool too. A lot of people thought she was gonna be Storm for a while. I did it for a while too, but she just kind of has that look.
Storm?
But I just would want Storm. A lot of people thought she was gonna be Storm. I would just want Storm to be a little. Let's see this last movie. Thicker, you know what I'm saying? No.
Oh God.
That's you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, goddess, African goddess, so that's African goddess. For example, my girl Starfire from Tiny Show. Please make her Storm. Please. I'll watch it every day. So, oh my goodness.
Lord.
And she has that very like straight royal way of talking. Like, that's something.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
Yeah. You know, we can spew our love for Black women another time. We can go. It's a list. So many of them just doing amazing things right now. Just amazing.
God is good.
Yeah. Black women are amazing. Jesus. Oh my God. Sorry.
So segue, because we could spend the next half hour talking about about Black women and our love.
Yes. Yes. But I'm really excited for the movie. You know, it's gonna be a great time. I think it's gonna be amazing. I know I'm gonna cry. And later on, when it gets closer, we'll talk about what we're wearing. And what you was gonna say, my brother?
I was about to say. Since we're those are the two movies that we plan on reviewing sometime soon. Let's get into some of the musical social commentary on what's been going on lately in the world. Namely, what's going on with your boy Kanye?
King Z.
The villain.
King Z. Please.
Boy.
He's the one. He's the one. We gotta have King Z on to defend Kanye. He's the only one. He's the only one I know that can make it make sense.
Mackenzie.
He's the only one. He's the only one. Mackenzie will pull something out of the bag.
Don't.
Mackenzie pull something out of the bag.
But I send you this Discord link. I send you this Discord link, boy. Pull up. I need answers. What's going on with your boy?
I do. When it comes to Kanye now, I do this.
My boy said, "I surrender." I've done all I can.
I surrender your white flag. Look, I have look. Yeah.
Bro. So,
yeah. Cocaine stopped the Seuss.
So, for anybody who does not know what we are talking about, Kanye has done some very interesting things, plural, within the past couple weeks. So I'm just gonna choose two, and we're gonna go about them in chronological order. So we're just gonna go about them in chronological order.
You gotta write a list of what we're talking about next time.
About what Kanye did he done did a bunch of wild shit, but I'm just gonna name two.
Okay. Good.
All right. So Kanye West recently partnered up with Candace Owens. Mental health and black men is real. Kanye is a prime example. Yes. Woo, we could segue to that.
Who said that?
I'm going to butcher the name.
Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie, because I've been drinking. Nigga, my job is stressing me. I started drinking. I'm sorry. This is what life is.
This is what life is.
Miss Windsor. Lady Shay.
Oh, Lady Shay, yeah, Lady Shay, DJ Lady Shay.
The realest.
Shout out to the best DJ I know. Straight up like that.
You heard it first.
Saw her do a wedding. Once. It was crazy. She had old people dancing.
Oh, that's talent.
Like, I'm not talking about, like, you know how old people do the little. No. Remember, my hands up. I said, hold on.
Whoa.
Almost got behind it.
So, Kanye has brought out Candace Owens, and he had a White Lives Matter shirt on. Well, she had a White Lives Matter shirt, and he had a White Lives Matter shirt, jacket, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this?
You want the truth?
I'm just asking you to keep it real, because all we can do is keep it real, my brother.
All we can do is keep it real. That is the adage of Reynolds versus Unicorns. If you were wondering, that's what we came here to do. Keep it real. But anyway, I think it's distasteful. I think it spits in the face of a lot of people. I think Kanye has done some I think harmful things in the past. And it's almost I try to take it with a grain of salt, because it's almost like that Charles Barkley commercial back in the day was like, I didn't ask to be a role model. But it's like Black people specifically made Kanye popular.
Yes.
We This is I was thinking about this earlier today, literally. This is what Kanye is. We as the black community are Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Kanye is Anakin Skywalker.
Ooh.
We watched him become the greatest Jedi that we've ever seen. But he couldn't quite keep it together. And then an event happened, and from that point, it's like he never. And oh, I'm sorry, Anakin, mother dies, and from his mom dying,
That is the greatest analogy I have ever heard.
from
Hey,
Anakin's
yo.
mom dying to Anakin losing his wife and his children, and after that, he's a whole new person. And
Literally.
as Obi-Wan said, Darth Vader killed Anakin Skywalker. He killed the person that we knew, the good Jedi that was out here for justice. Darth Vader killed that man. And what happened? Obi-Wan had to find the next person who was going to stop Darth Vader and eventually bring him back to the good side. So that's what we are now. We're in that episode 3, episode 4. We're in that in-between time. This is going to be, the height of his evilness, as we call it. And we're going to, as a community, because we're responsible for this, because if Kanye West never becomes anything, none of this happened. We're the ones who made him so bad. So we're going to have to rise. We're going to have to rise up the next Jedi, our next Luke Skywalker, so that he can defeat him.
That's a wild ass analogy, but it fits so well. Damn, that's a good one. So it's a really, really good one. Dang, I'm gonna use that from now on. I'm gonna use that. Bro, I had 2 reactions when I first saw it. I had an immediate emotional reaction, and then I had a let me think about this act. My immediate reaction was fuck Kanye, everything he stand for. I can't fuck with this nigga. Everything. All that. Now, after, I took 2 sips of coffee, thought about life real. I realized that this nigga is using controversy as a way to talk about other shit that matters to him, because this really doesn't matter to him at all. Like, he went through that, and then Kanye does what Kanye likes to do is Kanye is gonna do something real controversial, and then after that, somebody's gonna want to have an interview with him. During his interview, he's gonna say 1 or 2 things that make you go, damn, he has a point. Yeah. But he's gonna fill all of that up with bullshit in between. He's gonna say the most outrageous shit that you done ever heard. And he gonna have 1 or 2 points. And all I could think about is, this is low key how corruption in the church and everything happens. Because if you ever seen somebody misuse the Bible or anything, because I'm a religious person. If y'all not religious, that's cool. But I'm gonna just speak on it real quick. If you ever seen somebody do something heinous, wrong, or anything, they always try to go and say, well, in the Bible, God, God left the sun up so that, these people could fight and kill everybody else and all this. So he kept the sun up in this one story so that the people could fight and win this war. So
Mhm.
I should be able to fight and, do whatever I want to. And use that as an excuse to do some type of heinous act. They always try to find one avenue or one little piece out of something and use it to justify bullshit, as
Mhm.
I like to say. And I feel like that's 100% what Kanye does. And it's low key deplorable,
Mhm.
disgusting, and I think people are finally getting to a point where it's like it's getting past the nigga, you can make a good beat, but I don't give a care. I don't give a fuck no more. I think it's slowly getting to that point.
I don't think it's slow. I think it's the two biggest Kanye West quarters besides the the two biggest Kanye supporters I know have denounced him this last week, and I said, "Wow!" Friend of the show, Alex August, formerly known as Mr. Marvel, formerly, he doesn't go by that anymore.
Shout out to him.
He did some and uh, Long Legs K.
Whoa.
She and she Kanye. She said, "I'm good, bro." That's when I knew. That's when I knew it was real. I was like, "Wow,
So
yeah,
that happens.
yeah."
I thought that was bad. But as if that was not bad enough, Kanye said, "Nah, my nigga, I'ma spend the block. We gonna re-up on it."
Jesus.
Kanye does the drink, the drink champs.
He does.
Now, anybody knows somebody who spits wild shit do not need to be anywhere where drinking is involved.
Okay. I'm following you.
Kanye goes on there
Mm-hmm.
and Kanye proceeds to say that the police officer that killed George Floyd never put his knee on George Floyd's neck, and that
Mm-hmm.
this is all artificially made up in order
Mm-hmm.
to essentially persuade the people. I'm gonna let you go first.
Um, if people don't remember, uh, George Floyd was essentially murdered on camera for the world to watch. Um, that that specific event is what caused protests in America. People saw that and started protesting in France. People was protesting in Africa. People were protesting, like it was people protesting everywhere after George Floyd happened. Um, and honestly, I feel like that's a big reason why that police officer went to jail. Because if you can't, you let him go, the city gonna burn down.
Yes.
um, so it's collateral damage, honestly. But And now, honestly, that was one of the times. And remember, after that, that's when the NFL started to stop racism and all that stuff. And the NBA put Black Lives Matter on the court, and everybody wanted to show their support for these causes because,
That
you know,
Colin Kaepernick still don't have a job for right now. Yes.
yeah, you had to show your support. But I'm just saying, like, that's how much like people see these things that happen, but we forget George Floyd was the direct catalyst to that. Like, that's what made X, Y, and Z happen. And so to belittle that event and what we saw with our own eyes, um, that takes away from all of that other stuff that happened. So, um, and that's why I say when I say it's harmful. Um, Especially to speak out of turn. When I say out of turn, it's like you watch the documentary and then you just talking on it. Like you didn't do any research. I know you weren't reading no books. I know you didn't open no case files. I know you didn't look at, saying, no chalk lines and recreations of the event. I know you didn't. You didn't do the proper things to educate yourself before speaking on such a horrific event. I've still to this day never watched the whole video because I don't like to watch videos of people dying. But millions of Black people, like I don't think people understand that Black people have to watch. If you're 30 years old right now, think about how many Black people we've watched be brutalized, be killed, be shot, be run down, be beaten to death or till ill injury from the time we were born to now, randomly. We've seen so much. I've heard Trayvon Martin crying as a grown man attacked him and shot him and killed him. We can go back. We've seen Rodney King get beat up as children. It's just us seeing Black people, Black bodies being brutalized, beaten, bludgeoned, killed in front of us, in front of our children. It's nothing. And that's the part I think that we forget. That's the part I think that we're not internalizing as human beings. That Black people have had to watch all people be just disregarded for literally our whole lives. And that's any Black person. I can't go, no. This Black person, no, they saw the good stuff. No. Any Black person alive has seen this their entire life. I'm gonna ask you a question. How many times have you seen a white woman beaten to death on camera in your life?
I don't recall ever.
Exactly.
Damn. And it's like we think about that. We don't even think about the in betweens that just get lost in a way. The guy who was shot and killed with his wife in the car with him and the child in the back seat because he went to reach for his wallet to give to the officer when the officer said, "Give me your identification." Fernando Castile, I think that's his name or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like people like that don't even mention But to have video evidence of an event, this isn't even like, because one thing that's great is to be able to, hey bro, watch your mic is giving feedback. All right, you good now. One of the things about, if you go back and ask any of the older black people, like your parents or whatever, they'll tell you, oh, it was just as bad back in the day, is that there wasn't videos to capture it.
Mhm.
So if you think about the fact that now you have video and you can actually visualize the heinous acts that are going in, and you discount everything that is on video, because it's one thing for you to try to lie about stuff that we can't see because we don't have video evidence of.
Most definitely.
You, like, if you don't believe something that was literally on video and recorded, what makes you, like, what makes any of your points valid at that point? Like, you probably believe that, I mean, there were no slaves in the day. I mean, you said slavery was a choice. You probably believe there was no slaves. Like, I don't. So, the fact that there is little video evidence, you watch that, same video, and you didn't feel a sense of remorse. Somebody lost their family member. There is a child today. His daughter literally woke up without their father. As much as you care about your kids, a child woke up without their father. And you can't empathize with that. It's inhumane in the most despicable type of way that I can think of. And I'm not sure what's going on, because this is happening right after the one person said that Sandy Hook didn't happen as well. It's some famous person that basically co-signed and said that Sandy Hook. No, it was Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving retweeted somebody who said Sandy Hook didn't happen. Now, I was alive when Sandy Hook happened. Nigga, the fuck are you talking about? I'm not sure how old Kyrie is, but I really start to question these people who think, like, Kyrie and Kanye have, I literally feel like they have similar mindsets. Ken said that he out. Appreciate you, bro.
The king, the real one.
They have a similar mindset, because for this to happen within 2 weeks of each other,
Yeah.
he gotta pay out all their families. Yes. I hope that's one of the things where he has to actually pay out the families of the people who. But this is a wild time that we're in, where Kyrie says that Sandy Hook didn't happen, or agrees essentially that Sandy Hook didn't happen. Kanye then comes out weeks later and says that the George Floyd incident essentially was manufactured in a lie.
Mhm.
This is a scary time. It's a scary time, bro.
Very much so. If I wanted it someone to be the doomsday person, I would say it's the end of days, my brother.
I think about that more and more every day.
But I mean, let's keep it real. When we keep it real,
That's all that we can do.
how many years you really think the Earth got?
Bro, I'm gonna be less than 1,000.
You said you funny. You said 1,000.
I,
We pouring plastic in the water like it's nothing. You cutting down trees. Animals going extinct. The water ain't drinkable.
and they ain't even and the messy thing about it is they're not even trying to fix it, bro. I watched a thing with Deion Sanders at Jackson State. He was like, "Yeah, man, for the football program, we was having problems where we ain't even have water for the kids to drink." This is a college football team that did not have drinkable water, and they filmed Deion Sanders literally bathing in a hotel pool because there was not clean water.
In a city where there isn't any cold water. See this stuff all like this stuff can only happen where there's a high population of Black people. It only can happen.
I
It's like
guarantee you,
you could tell me something. Oh, they don't got drinkable water. I'm like, no, guess there are a lot of Black people in that area. Yes.
this
Okay.
what happened in Bel Air, not Beverly Hills.
That's what we see this, and you can't even give me the poor argument because this job will happen in South Dakota.
Please,
Does this happen in West Virginia?
this don't happen in Virginia. Period. Unless you maybe in Richmond, Norfolk.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I would say they're not trying to hide it, but they're not trying to hide it. But we know what it is. We know what it is. But the thing is, all we can do is do what ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But as a light-skinned dude once said, the only real reason the Black race can't advance is always going to be a nigga that's ready to dance.
Mm.
And what a lost brother once said when he was our hero. A young Anakin Skywalker once said, does it make us hate ourselves and love their mouth? And now the nigga don't do nothing but talking about how much money he got.
You see
It's
how
kind of crazy. Look what the money make him do.
and you know what? This is why I gotta respect people like Lupe, because no matter what his political views are as far as being, going for what president or whatever, we're gonna keep it real when it comes to Black social and issues with Black people.
Here it's now.
And if y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, just go listen to On Phone Them.
Ooh, I do. I wish that you would lie to me.
That's the end of the verse. That's it.
But and it's a lot of doom and gloom, but you gotta leave. You gotta leave, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great things out there in the world for us
Yes,
if
there's
we
a
go
lot,
and get
and there's a lot of great things that are coming up, like
it.
our music video.
Oh,
If you're
oh,
in the Tampa Bay area,
slide,
please,
slide.
hit,
Halloween weekend,
hit,
29th, 28th. You're
hit
gonna
us
be
up.
filming both. You're gonna be filming both days, 28th, 29th.
Yes.
Hit us up.
Please hit us up.
All accommodating to the costume party, but that's not our party, so you can't just I can't invite you to that. I'm sorry.
But you can vibe with the drinks though.
You could rap about making one of my signature drink mixes. I've not made this mix since 2016. I think it was 16. When was in the big house? When was you going?
I was gone from 2014 to 2018, so it was
Yeah, so it was in the middle. Like, so I think it's like
yes
2016.
when everything funny happened while I was
A lot
gone.
of fun, a lot of funny things happened when you were gone.
Yes, of course, because everything happens when I'm gone.
But like Jay-Z said, the real is back.
But yes,
Yeah. Okay, but okay.
okay.
Before we get what we at on time?
But time. We've been an hour and 47 minutes.
I know it. Okay, so it's Halloween season.
Yes.
It's scary season, spooky season, as people call
Uh-huh.
it. Did you watch Hocus Pocus 2?
No. I heard it was horrible. God bought.
I did not watch it. I'm going to watch it.
I will
Eventually.
if we gonna review it, I'll watch it. I
I
heard
will watch it eventually. But we could do it just to do it, but it's lost its steam, so I don't know. But you could make fun of how crazy it was. But just the fact that they did it, they brought it back 30 years later, to me, that was just crazy in itself. The fact that everybody's still alive, let's start there.
God.
I'm just keeping it G. Harry Potter did the little, what was it, 20 years and everything. And they did the little, like, all the people that passed away at the end, man. I almost started crying. Because, we all know Snape, but it was like multiple of those actors that passed away. I was like, shit. And then now Robbie Coltrane, Hagrid, he just passed away. And I'm just like, man,
Listen.
that's sad. But
Give me Brink again. Give me Brink too.
Brink, man, we need a Brink remake with Taina. I want to bring Taina back.
Yes, please bring Taina. That
I just want to cha-cha with her. But
I'm upset that I can't get the famous Jet Jackson. I cry.
Why you do that?
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Rest in peace to Lee Thompson, the first live action cyborg. Rest in peace to you. But it's spooky season. Give me one of your favorite scary movies. And you know what? Let's do it like this. Give me a sleeper scary movie that many people might not have seen that you love.
Shit.
And why?
A lot of people might not have seen.
A lot of people might not have seen it. If you need time, let me know, because I got one.
See, it's hard because it's dependent. Like a lot of people, because we old. We old, right? So it's like people in my age probably have seen it, but these new niggas, they don't go back and watch movies. So
They don't do the homework.
so it's like 13 Ghosts.
Mm,
It's like
classic.
what I love that movie to
13.
death.
Ain't that the one with Rod Digger?
Um,
Rod Digger's in it. Right?
is Rod Digger in it? Hold on.
She does a little DJ thing at the end, right?
I don't know. I have to check.
Hold on, let me see. I'm telling you, 13 goes Rod Digger.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it.
Yes.
I knew she
Yes.
was in it.
Yes.
I knew she was in it. I knew she was in it. She does the DJ thing at the end to help save the movie. But go ahead. And it's crazy because that movie didn't really do good theatrically when it came out. It didn't do
Nigga,
that
that is wild that it ain't do good, bro.
good. It didn't.
That movie is everything.
I remember.
Bro.
I remember
That shit is everything to me.
that. That's. If you haven't seen 13, but like, give them a little synopsis. Tell them like what the movie's about, so they can get a little more into it.
So it's essentially it's these people are within they're stuck within this house, and the house has it is basically wired with ghosts, and each one of the ghosts have like special things that they do. Shall I say? Well, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to say without giving. But essentially, the ghosts are vengeful people,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trapped in here with the ghosts, and they're trying to get out.
You have to get out. You're trapped with some ghosts. Craziness ensues. Betrayal. Double crossings, if you will.
There's one scene in the movie that I love because at the time I remember when I watched it and I was legit, and it terrified me. And it was like when a person witnessed what was gonna happen to them before it happened.
Mm.
And like in my head, all I could think about was what would I do if I knew exactly how something was gonna happen and I know there's no way of changing it.
Okay.
Great movie. Love it.
Hey, great movie. Classic to me. 13 Ghosts, classic. Classic. Dang, I'm scared to go now.
What you got?
Since you did a classic, I'm gonna do to me, newer classic. When I say newer classic, I mean this thing happened with horror movies where everything became remember we was getting Jason 10, Jason to Freddy versus Joseph, Freddy again, Aliens some more, Aliens versus Predator. It just started becoming the same stuff over and over again. And then
very
repetitive. And then we started to get the Insidious, the Conjuring. And they started to flip it up again. We started to have some freshness. And, we get the Hereditaries and the Midsommars, all of that. And, we're checking it up to another notch. But I think a really, 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 really great horror movie. Within all of that, I think kind of got lost because of the Insidiouses and the Hereditaries and all that stuff. Sinister.
I knew you was gonna go there. I knew it.
Sinister.
I said, I swear it sounds like he about to go Sinister.
Sinister.
Sinister was good.
If you haven't watched it, it's amazing. It's terrifying to me because your instincts will lie to you, essentially. It's about it's the classic horror movie trope of a family moves into a house. They find some things in the attic. They start seeing these videos, and there's these strange videos, and the videos are of some horrific things. And after you watch the videos, things start happening. Just this was, and madness ensues. And my favorite horror movie is The Ring. And the reason I love The Ring, the part that makes me love The Ring so much is the part at the end with the little boy and the aliens, and the mom comes to the point and she's like, "It's over. We helped her." And he looks at her like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, we got her. It's over. We helped her." He was like, "You weren't supposed to help her. You were, you were supposed to stop it. Well, now that you've helped her, you're doing more. What is wrong with you?" and then that's when the classic, she comes out the TV to old boy and jumps up on him and kills him. You know, chilling, whatever. Like first time you see that. But there's a scene in Sinister that is just like that, where it's like, oh, you know, that's not what this is supposed to be. And I think, yeah, and that's why I love that movie so much. And it's like, you know, thing like once you know, but you can watch it so many times that there's like little details that you won't even realize and you catch. I've probably seen that movie more times than I haven't seen it in a long time because when it came out, we watched it so much. Child of the Kings and all, but we watched that movie so much when it came out.
You
To where
watch
it's like,
you watched the movie a lot when it came out?
yeah, because it was like the hot movie. So anybody that would come by HQ, we would always put on Sinister, and that was just what we did.
Y'all niggas was wilding.
Yeah.
Like my
All
nigga,
right.
oh yeah, let's go watch this. Let's watch this terrifying ass movie real quick. Huh? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, look, you watch horror movies, the girls get tight, they get closer to you, but they're fighting. I mean, ain't that the way the game is? Ain't that the whole point of all this? Let's keep it real.
Or
But
you said The Ring is your favorite scary movie?
yeah, like one of my favorites of all time. It's like, if not my favorite, it's one of my favorite. Like my favorite series is I love the Saw series. But it's like one horror movie, like just that one movie is The Ring.
My favorite scary movie. See, it like that's rough. If I'm doing all encompassing, you getting feedback again, bro.
Oh, look, that's the wire.
Yeah, check the wire. If I'm thinking all like encompassing, terrifying movie to me, I would say, and this is a more recent,
Mm-hmm.
Hereditary, and it's for the simple fact that Hereditary isn't scary in the sense of jump scare, but because I'm a religious person, anything that deals with like Satanism, like just keeps me up at night because it just feels eerie. So
Hereditary is one of those movies where it's like
it's disturbing.
I don't tell a person if you are easily disturbed, you shouldn't watch that movie because it's very disturbing, like very high. Like I'm not the same after watching the movie.
So it's like I watched the movie twice. I have been disturbed both times I've watched it.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What?
Because that movie was so intense and everything, these new horror movies, I just be like, oh.
Well, I'ma just go through a list of movies, and you tell me if you like them or not. All right.
Okay.
So, Silent Hill.
Yeah. The first one, yeah. Really good.
Okay. Say you like The Ring. Let's go. Escape Room. Did you watch that?
I did. I enjoyed it. I didn't watch the second one, but I watched the first one.
The Descent.
It was okay.
Neutral. Lady Shay said that after watching Midnight Mass, the series was wild.
See that.
But you say
I know what it is. I know what Midnight Mass is, but I didn't watch it.
You what'd you say for Descent?
Descent neutral. It's
Neutral?
okay. Neutral.
The ending for the Descent fucked my mind up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wasn't ready for the alternate. They had the alternate ending. I'm not sure what the actual ending in the movie. Because there's two endings. There's an ending that was in the movie theaters is alternate.
What was the alternate?
The alternate ending is when she drives off. She's in the car, and then she looks back because old homegirl that she betrayed was dead over there, and she looks back and homegirl's in the car with her. And like turns around and just looks at her. And it's just like she's like, finally minute, she's driving away and she looks back and the homegirl's on the back of the car, and like it does the like she does a slow turn and then it just goes black. I'm not sure if that's the real ending or the alternate ending. That I was like, whoa. Wasn't ready for that.
I don't remember that.
The Insidious series.
Mm-hmm.
I love Insidious series. That is, if I can't choose Hereditary, because Hereditary is as a single movie just the most disturbing, so it scares me because it's just disturbing to my soul.
Hereditary was stomach hurt.
But as a franchise, Insidious, all like
Insidious was deep.
And the way that they you gotta watch, because one just went to 2 and then you get to 3 and then 3 goes back into 1 and all types of other shit, and then you seeing it affects this and oh my bruh, the writing of that was amazing.
And then they did the prequel.
The writing to that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Sleep.
I still never seen it.
We gotta watch that. Because I heard somebody said Dr. Sleep will put you to sleep. The Conjuring.
Amazing.
Silence of the Lambs.
Classic. It's dope. I remember the first time I seen that movie, and it was more recently. Because he was extra young when that thing came out. If he was alive, when did that come out? 87 or something?
Silence of the Lambs. That came out 91.
Yeah, like I was too.
I was just born.
Yeah, like I watched it not too long ago for the first time, man. And I'm like, Oh, this is why people love Hannibal Lecter. That nigga is real. That nigga is real. Like the writing on that movie is crazy.
It.
Tim Curry, shout out Tim Curry. Amazing portrayal, amazing. Just people said I'm Pennywise. Like I said, if I had a foreign alter ego, I would be Pennywise. I don't know why. But like
I
people
could.
randomly just on TikTok people been saying that. Like, oh yeah, Pennywise, that's she.
I
I'm like,
could. I
I look
could.
like I'm eating kids.
I no. But I can see it. I can see it.
Just because I got a big head.
No, it's because you want me to tell you why I see it?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. You have a calmness about you that attracts people. But if somebody
Ooh.
were to, per se, cross you or do harm to you, you have a switch that you because you are a Gemini.
Don't do that.
So shit can get
Serious.
dark real quick.
Okay.
So it's like you can get either side. You can get the hey, I'm
Okay. So it's
trying
like
to, I'm trying to, I'm here to make you happy and all that, and then bitch, you're dead to me. Literally,
So it's like
you're
clown.
dead
So
to
it's
me.
like clown. So it's like clown. I don't like clown.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Clowns can be nice. They bring the balloons, or the
But
clowns can be terrified.
some
I
people
see.
are terrified.
Yeah, I see. Big shoes.
And it's funny enough that Lady Shay mentioned this because that was literally the next one that I was about to read to him. Blair Witch Project.
For the time when it came out, it was groundbreaking. Like the way that they, like the movie itself, it's like a 7.5 out of 10. Like just watching the movie, it's like it's whatever. It's
I'm
cool.
not gonna lie. At the
But
time when it came out, that
yeah,
shit had me terrified.
yeah, because the way that they promoted it. People don't know if you're too young to remember. They promoted it like this really happened. They didn't promote it like this was a movie.
Bro, I
So
thought for the life of me that actually happened.
they had missing posters at the end of the movie.
Like I was like,
People
hey
were scared.
yo,
People thought these people really died.
I was scared to go outside and play in the wood. Like, mind you, why I stayed back home. It was like a nice little the lot next to me was still all woods and everything. So like you had to clear out the lot of all the woods and trees and everything in order to, and I have a basketball hoop. So if you shoot the basketball and you miss, it goes into the woods, whatever, you gotta go get it. My nigga, that came out and I was like, bruh, do you know how many basketballs I lost in the woods? Cause I was like, I ain't getting that shit, bro. That shit dead. Like it ain't happening. Y'all ain't catch me. Cause I dead ass thought that was real, bro. They literally had me shook. Cause I thought, I was like, oh no, they like, bro, they really kidnapping people in the woods. They really kidnapping people.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
The Shining.
Another one I watched as an adult. I like. This is gonna prove your Pennywise point. I like movies where you get to see people go crazy over time. I love that. I love that so much. If you could show me a regular person here, and then when we get to here, they go on mad and show me everything that happened in between. Dope, just dope, just dope. The the explanation of The Shining is kind of like, so randomly people got magic, and okay, why? It's kind of like I feel like that part of the movie is underdeveloped because it's like, so okay, y'all got magic for what? Oh,
The, sh-
okay.
the Shining I watched, which is funny enough because I watched The Shining recently as well, and I forgot how good of a movie Shining was. I really didn't appreciate the movie the way I should have
That's
because
just random.
that
It's been
movie was amazing.
it's been sensationalized with the whole Pierce Johnny, you know. Like that part's been sensationalized so much that you forget the rest of the movie. It's like crazy.
Bro, the like the act of when he goes into like I watch and I'm gonna send this to you. There's a whole YouTube thing explaining stuff in the movie and like
Mhm.
this room and why this room is so important. And it's the same thing that goes into the doctor sleep and everything and why this room is important and this and you know they have a whole breakdown like how they did with Get Out and all this extracurricular stuff that I never
And
thought
no,
about.
yeah, I saw the No Point. The No Point was crazy.
And while that was like they really brought some stuff up that I never thought about. It was like, yeah, so he goes into the room and he essentially is messing with the old lady. How he pictures the old lady that's not an old lady. He thinks that she's fine and shit. It's an old lady, but it's a dead lady. And I was like, but the jits, and he's like, the fuck going on? Like, whoa,
Mhm.
bruh. That like just everything about the way that movie was done, from like cinematography, from camera angles, and all of that. Like they went through a whole thing about how it was shot. And it's like if you look at the layout of the hotel and how he rides from one place to another place, it's like he shouldn't be able to get from here to here and he only makes one turn. This doesn't logically make sense, but he does. And it's like little stuff like that. That when you go back and you watch the movie and you watching it, you was like, oh shit, this is kind of wild.
Now, look, no movie. The director is an asshole and a creep
Yes.
and a horrible person.
I mean, yes. Uh, we separate work from the person every day, my brother.
That's cool. But one part of your horrors is you torturing your actors on set.
What, for The Shining?
Yes.
Torturing?
That he tortured that lady.
Which one?
The main one. He tortured that lady.
Did he really?
Yes.
I
Not
got.
like in a like I'm holding you in a room torturing you, but like in a I'm going to like he wanted it to be real, so he made. You never. I thought you read about this. Yeah, he made he made the set so uncomfortable for her because he wanted her to give a certain performance, and she did.
You say he made the set uncomfortable for her?
Very much. Like there's one scene he made her redo it like 89 times. Just but no, not because it was bad, but just to aggravate her so much to where she starts to unravel and starts to get so flustered that she can't do it anymore. And then he wanted to bruh,
Yeah, that
that's kind
nigga
of crazy.
wow.
89 times for one scene. Just her. Bruh, you know how it is when we doing music and we got to do it. Let's say we got to do it 10 times.
Bruh, I'd be like, all right, man, fuck this. Hey, yo, fuck this shit, bro. I'm tired of it. Nah,
But
bro,
it's
I hate this. I hate this line.
But, yeah, exactly. But stuff like that, you got to think about, like, niggas don't do shit like that to women, though. You know what I'm saying? They don't be doing that shit to niggas. They just do that to women, bro. So it's like, that dude he was out here wild. But great movie, though. But he was wild. He was wild.
Very much great movie. And there's another Stephen King movie. I can't remember what the movie is actually called. It's the one where there's a guy who he's a famous writer. And
it's about Misery.
There it is. You already know where I was going. You already know where I was going.
Kathy Bates.
Was that Kathy Bates? Yeah, with the girl
Bates.
who's
a big fan of his.
Yes.
She holds him captive. Yeah, that's Kathy Bates.
Shit's terrifying to me. Like
that's terrifying as a person who hopes to one day be a certain level of celebrity. I don't want stands. I don't want people that are overly dedicated to me. That scares me. Think for yourself. Like, I'm gonna say some stuff. I hope you like it. If I say something you don't like, don't fight people about it. Please don't. Please. I might have been tripping that day.
Misery terrified me. Like,
she broke my boy ankles to make sure he couldn't go.
Bro. I'm watching that, having a breakdown myself. Like, this shit's happening to me. Like, bro, I'm over here trying to game plan. Like, bro, how do we get out of this? Like, that's all I can think about. How do we get out of this? Because he's in a compromised position. It's like he literally can't do nothing, bro. I'm just sitting there like, damn, what do we
do? Yeah.
Can't call for help. Can't do that. And I think the reason why that stuck with me is because it's such a real situation that can happen. It's so real that it's terrifying. Just kind of like how Get Out was, as of recent, the most terrifying movie I've ever watched because it's the most relatable. In the sense that I've never dated a white woman, but I've been around white families. So, like, I have a best friend who's white. I went to school with a bunch of Caucasian people. I've been in situations where something similar to Get Out has happened, where it's like they think it's like they're complimenting you, but it's it's one of those like it's not really a compliment, like Jesse is always in, he almost beat him. Fastest man in the world. And all this, and you're just like this, and it's like you're overdoing things, and it's like they don't understand that this doesn't feel like a compliment or they don't understand how it comes across.
Yeah, I got you.
Until they see it, and then they're like, oh, this is weird. And then you can have that conversation with them like, yeah, you did that, right? When I first met you, like before we became like cool, it was real awkward. It was like, really? It's like, yeah, it's like they don't even know that they doing it. So it's like to be in the
That's
situation
crazy.
where shit was happening, that I'm like, nigga, I know this. Like, this, like, cause that shit was so real, bro. Cause I felt myself in it. I've been in an area where I was the only black person and it was a bunch of
Scary.
white people. And
Scary.
it, bro, that shit spoke to me on a different level. I still watch Get Out just now, just to be like, yeah, man. Yeah. I get it. Like, that movie will forever be ingrained in me for life.
Yeah, that ending, I didn't know fear until we got to the ending and the police car Paul pulls up and every black person, I remember being in the theater and hearing a nigga go, oh, hell.
They gonna shoot his
Because
ass.
we all internalize it. We all know what that meant right there. And then when you see it's your boy come out, and it's like, yes, he gets it. I'm like, my boy got a shotgun on this white woman in the middle of the street. They gonna kill this nigga. We all know that. and then and then a little rail pop out and it's like, yes.
And the wild part is that was the original ending, and they was like, nah, we can't do that. Bro, they would have did that. My soul would have, bro.
But the crazy thing is if he did that, that's the real ending. That's how it really would have ended.
That's the part
in
that
real
makes
life.
me cry. That's the part that keeps me up. Like, damn. The ending they had for real was the real ending. This is I'ma give y'all something to take home, something to smile about.
Something to be happy.
My nigga went through the gauntlet.
But I used to work at an escape room. Boy, this is one racist white dude I work with. Cool dude. He's just racist. He's the worst kind of racist. Like, he's the racist that he don't know he racist. So he just like, yeah, it's whatever. I'm just an opinionated. You know, you one of those, I can't have an opinion no more. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's cool. But like, he was really a cool dude. Like, I actually liked him as a person. But I was like, I could never get close to you because you're racist as fuck. But yeah, so when that movie came out, everybody was how great it was at work. He's like, I didn't watch it. I've seen enough. So I know what I need to know about it.
Like, sure, I bet.
I was like, but anyway, man, that movie was crazy, man. That was great, man. You know me. That's me, bro. Like, that's me.
Right.
Like, I look at racists in the face, and I go about my business. And what it is. That's what it is, bro. I think if we all looked at it more so like that more often, a lot of this shit we can like how I'm mad at you because you stupid. So I don't like black people. Okay. It'll be the best thing that will happen to the planet. But okay. You the one blocking your blessings, my brother. I can't do nothing for you.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
But we still consume our music, our style.
Yeah, like this thing is cool, and that's what I'm saying. It's cool. It's cool. I don't. Like, I think if we just stop trying to impress them and stop like, oh, they don't love us. They never was supposed to. What if I told you that? Okay. Shit. Bears don't hug me when I go into the woods. I don't lose no sleep.
Hey, yo.
Bears don't hug me when I go into the woods.
Hey, yo, you own it.
I'm just saying, like, what, like, okay. What does one have to do with the other? You know what I'm saying? The problem is that fighting for you fighting for approval, and that's how you start tap dancing. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop fighting for approval and just being us, which is the realest thing anyway. But then we all like if everybody just was just them and we all could just share and just be good, that's the perfect world. But it's just this I don't know. It's just I don't know, bro. Every time I just look around and it's like, oh, the Grammys didn't nominate the right people. Okay.
I hate stuff like it'd be like
Oh, the Oscars won't recognize our movies. Who
why
cares?
I'm like why are we seeking validation for something that we was never meant to be in?
So that's what I'm saying. It don't matter.
This wasn't made
You know
for
what I'm
us to
saying?
be with. Like
Like
why don't
if
we
we,
make our own Oscars?
that's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, the the VMAs and the movie awards, whatever the movie awards was, with the astronaut, and then the VMAs, the musical awards. Like, was it which one had the astronaut? Was it a music or a movie? Anyway, either way, with MTV, like those things was big, and they were big because they made them big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just where it was. That's where it was at. Think about back in those days, what about like Jim Carrey, Will Smith, who would come through? You know, that's back in the during the Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake time period in our lives. You know, Eminem was killing niggas in every song, the good old days, and and like, bro, who won Oscars those years? You don't even remember. I bet you don't even remember the
No.
Oscars from back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, when the Video Music Awards was popping, the Video Movie Awards was popping.
No,
You
because
would just watch the BET Awards was popping back in those days.
nobody pays attention to that, bro.
But we didn't care back in the day. Like we didn't care. And it's like we done grown up and we're caring about something. Like we just started caring about the Oscars the last 2 years. I'm not saying like it wasn't important to other people, but I'm saying like as a cultural thing that we talk about. It's only been like 10 years. And I'm just like, who cares? Who cares? The same Oscars that gave Will Smith Actor of the Year, it's the same Oscars that turned around and said, hey, for that thing that we watched you do and we said it was okay, you can't come back for the next 2 years. This shit don't make sense. I don't care about you niggas.
I'm gonna be real.
If y'all want to give me an Oscar, I mean, I'll take it.
My
I don't seek validation from y'all niggas.
like my thing is
Mm-hmm.
we as a people have to hold ourselves accountable to
Mm-hmm.
moralize and keep ourselves and validate ourselves.
Yes.
And I don't it's like I don't know when this happened. Cause it's like and this is something that this is why I discussed this with we were talking about this in the group chat. First black man to win an Oscar. Sidney Poitier was the first black man to win an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to him. Great dude. Great dude. He was a great dude. I actually met him.
Yeah, I remember you bring it up all the time. I'm a little jealous. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. Now I know how you feel with the Super Bowl. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous.
Actually met him. You know, he was a real down to earth.
Yeah, man.
Like it's a wild time. Shout out to Nick. Shout out Nick.
Nick, what up, man?
Yeah, shout out Nick because I actually didn't even care to talk to him because we was in New Orleans. I was trying to holler at a chick. He was like, "Bro, do you know who that is?" I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck who that is. Like, what you
That
talking about?
ass
Nigga,
though.
I'm trying to holler at this chick. And he like
How
dead
much?
ass.
How
And
much
he's
of our
like,
lives as men? How much of our decisions, like life decisions, can be tracked back to? Well, I was trying to holler at a girl, so I took this class because she was in this class. I was trying to holler at this girl, so I went to this
a
restaurant. She was in that restaurant.
good,
It's like,
a
it's like,
good like 76.5%,
okay,
bro.
so
Like,
much of our, so much, so
like
much of our
a
life.
good 76.5. I was like, bro. He's like, bro, that's Sidney Poitier. I said, yeah, that's cool, bro. But this chick though, get on my face. And he was like, bro, that is as one of the most famous black actors ever.
Ever,
And I was like,
ever.
he was like, bro, we got to get an autograph. And I'm like, he's like, we got to get a picture. We got to get an autograph. We got to get something. And I was like, I looked at him. I said, all right, bro. I told her, and then I had to, excuse me 1 minute. I told that to the chick I was trying to talk to and went over to take a picture.
Pardon me, madam. I will be back in
To
just
take
a
a picture
in just a moment.
and talk with Sidney Poitier. Now, I just want, like, thinking back in my life.
Excuse me,
Me,
madam. I will be right back. I apologize for all of the inconvenience.
me as a 17-year-old nigga. 17.
Mhm.
The fuck I look like hollering at a girl in New Orleans that I probably ain't gonna never see again because I'm 17. It ain't like I got the money to fly back over there or nothing. I'm 17. Over talking to Sidney Poitier, bro. What the fuck was I thinking?
If you didn't go over there, you would be like kicking yourself to this day.
To this day, bro. To this fucking day.
I'm gonna write that down. Next episode, we're gonna talk about regretful like the things that we did that we just for the regretful decisions. I got a few that I can talk about.
And I got a
few
lot that I
that we
can't
ain't gonna
talk
bring up.
about.
It ain't been enough time. But boy, look, let this
podcast hit. Boy, listen.
Like our level of fame is like right here. Like we know, like we're known here and there. We got a couple of people on the West Coast and up north that mess with us. Let our fame get up 2 more steps. I'm letting
Some of these stories gonna start flying.
It's gonna fly.
Y'all gonna start catching them.
So technically, it's up to y'all. Y'all want to hear the stories? Y'all gotta blow us up. Now what's up? Y'all want to hear the stories? Y'all gotta blow us. And no, do not hit me up on a personal level about these stories. No, I'm not telling you the story. If you text me right now, oh, so what stories you was talking? Don't ask me nothing. Y'all gotta blow us up. I need to see 20 shares every time we go live.
You had to have been there.
If you know, you know. If you caught up with the waterwork, man, I gotta go get to it. But next episode, we're gonna do regrettable decisions. I think we've been doing this long enough. So
Yes.
last episode that no one got to hear because the audio was off. We did an episode like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
A week ago.
It was about
Like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we was like, okay, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. And we did it, and it was a good podcast. It was dope. And then Brett said, the audio's off. And I said, oh. So, but as we talked about, so since we talked about it before, and y'all didn't get to hear us, our new segment, if you listen to Ronald's version, of course, back in the day when we first started, years ago, 2018, when we first started Ronald's version, of course, the podcast, we used to have this thing Tiffany Potter had this thing at the end called Christmas List. We would give things that we wanted for Christmas, things that we wanted, just things that we liked, or things that we wanted somebody to buy for us, electronics, whatever. And we were like, you know what? With this show, we're gonna try a couple different things maybe, but for now, we're gonna end with telling you a song. It's basically like our song of the week, like a song that new or old that has been on our heart, been in our spirit, been on our mind, and just helping us chug through this horrendous week. Oftentimes, chug through this. What song is helping you get through your day? What help? And we're going to share it with y'all so that maybe this song can help you as well get through the trials and tribulations of your work week.
So I went first last time. Do you want me to go again, or do you want to go?
I went first. No, I can go first.
I was about to say I got mine. I got mine
first.
too. So either or.
I can go first. I don't know if you called. I don't know if you caught it, but Cyhi the Prince has been everywhere. He's been on all the podcasts. He's been on Poor Minds. He just did Rory and Maul. He's been on. He's just been like everywhere. Oh, was he on the pivot? He was on like all kinds of like. He's just been everywhere. Cyhi the Prince out of nowhere. He's just everywhere on everything. And at the end of his Rory and Maul interview, he took a shot at Joe Budden. It was like, I'm tired of this nigga running from me. Whenever he want to rap, he can rap.
Oh.
But that, if you know anything about it, that goes back years back. Cyhi challenged Joe Budden to rap against him years ago. But Joe Budden, I'm retired. Cyhi even went up to do. He said, I'll put up money. We'll put up money, $1 million. What you trying to do? So Joe ain't trying to rap, I guess. So there's that. But Cyhi the Prince going around made me think like that. I love Cyhi the Prince. And it made me go to his debut and only album. Because he said his new album is coming out this November or December. And I went back to his first album, No Dope on Sundays. And I revisited and I forgot how amazing this mother album is. And my song of the week, and I listened to this to prepare me for the Pusha T concert. No Dope on Sundays, featuring Pusha T by Cyhi the Prince. No Dope on Sundays. Cyhi has a very, very, very unique cadence with his rap. And it's just perfect. And then you match that with Pusha T's powerful punches, and you just putting the wordplay together, both of them together on a track. If you like rap, if you want to hear two people rapping their ass off, giving you wordplay, giving you religious epithets, you bring it this song of the Sundays with Pusha T is essentially like drug dealer service music. Like I was in church and I was on the block. I don't know how to tell it to you besides that. Please go listen, get into it, put on your earphones, and you listen to this song too many times, you're gonna start cutting your baking powder. You're gonna get your flour and start cutting it with a credit card for no reason. You ain't really wanna lie. You ain't gonna know why. You gonna buy all kind of cup measuring things. You know, why don't I got all these cup measurements? No Dope on Sundays. Cyhi the Prince featuring Pusha T. Push.
Speaking of Cyhi does have an EP that just dropped recently this year called EGOT the EP. So
The album's gonna be of the same
I haven't listened to the EP, but I have to check that out.
name.
So mine song of the week is by Meechy Darko. For those who do not know who Meechy Darko is, he is a member of Flatbush Zombies. This is his first solo album, and it's hitting. Like, it's hitting. But the song that has got me through, which, as my brother probably already knows, the song that I'm going to talk about is Black Magic. Dealing with death in the family, going to see my grandmother who's 99 years old. God bless her soul, hopefully she lives to see many more years. If she does not, I know I will meet her in past life. She's still as cheerful and wild as she is hilarious. But Black Magic is the closest thing I can get to a Tupac Negro spiritual song to date. It literally has elements of Tupac's powerful delivery, a church like sound with like a choir, the way it's orchestrated with the music and everything, and the subject matter that he talks within the song are just amazing things. He's talking black magic, bear me vintage Chanel fabric. Song has got me through struggling times. I love the song. I think that everybody, when they're going through some shit, should listen to that song. And if you're not going through shit, it's still just a beautiful song. So just listen to this.
Most definitely. Because we like to stream on YouTube, we're not going to play the songs if we were doing this
Unfortunately.
on Twitch or something else. We could play the music, but definitely just look up the songs. As we keep doing this, we'll try to keep you might keep a record of them or just put them in the description box so that you can go check them out or whatever.
If you do happen to see us while we are filming, we will happily play the songs for you if you are in our presence, along with our own select music. But yes.
But with that being said, man, okay, Ronald's Red Unicorns is your boy Hollow Red, and with my brother Reckless One. Spell out the wire. And that's it, brother. Yeah. Play the music. Our music.
Na, 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 na.
Hey.
How about tonight?
Turtle Soup 3.